Hello everyone, it's Becca from Becca Books and Bujo, and today I have a quick little video for you updating you on how I am doing on my 22 goals for 2022. The end of September marked another quarter done of the year, and so I wanted to give you a quarterly check-in on my 22 goals for 2022. I have done other quarterly updates. I will link those up above for quarter one, for quarter two, and here we are for quarter three. So let's jump right in. Sorry if you see me looking down. I have notes. There's a lot of stats to give you, and so I want to make sure it is all here and clear, and so I'm looking at notes. Anyway, the first goal is to read 70 books. And in quarter one, I had read 30 books. In quarter two, I had read 64 books. And now I can say at the end of quarter three, I read 103 books. So I'm done with that goal. Complete. Goal number two is to read Harry Potter 5 in French. This goal has been a little difficult for me this year. I have been struggling with my views on reading Harry Potter just because of what J.K. Rowling has come out and said about our trans siblings, and I obviously don't support what J.K. Rowling has said, but I love Harry Potter, and it has been a goal of mine to read Harry Potter in French since 2014 when I started reading it in French for a class at school. And so I'm going to keep this goal, and I'm doing really poorly. I'm at the end of quarter three, I was only about 100 pages in, and that's about 10% of the way through this book. It is a huge book in French. It's more than 1,000 pages, and so I don't know if it'll happen. I'm really slowly chugging along, reading it right before bed, and that's not going to cut it. So I'm going to have to do better in October, November, and December to try to finish it before 2022 is done. Goal number three is to have a summer of Kristin Hannah. I wanted to try to read all of Kristin Hannah's books during the summer. And summer is done. Technically, summer went through September 21st, and I didn't complete it. I think I'm going to make it the end of the year of Kristin Hannah. So I'm going to try to finish the rest of her books by the end of 2022. I've done really well, all things considered. Before I had done the summer of Kristin Hannah, I had read 4 of her books, and I think there's 20. And then in quarter two, I had read 4 more books, so I was 8 out of 20. And then in quarter three, I read 1 Kristin Hannah in July, 3 in August, and 2 in September. So we added 6 to my total, so I'm at 14 out of 20. So I need to read 6 more Kristin Hannahs to complete my year of Kristin Hannah. I guess we're just calling it instead of summer of Kristin Hannah. I am enjoying her works. I like her more recent books much better than her older ones, but still enjoying what stories she has to put out. Goal number 4 is to complete the Buzzword-thon. Kayla from Books and Lala puts out a buzzword for every month, and you're supposed to read a book with that word in the title. In quarter 3, I am doing just great. For the month of July, you were supposed to read a book with a bookish word in the title, and I actually read 2. I read The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society, and I read Book Lovers. In August, the buzzword was an item or an object, and I read A Spool of Blue Thread by Ann Tyler. And in September, you had to have light or dark somehow in the title, and I stretched it a little bit by using A Burning by Megha Majumdar. A burning meaning fire, light, kind of. So we're going with that. Those are the reading goals completed, and so now we are jumping on to some more financial goals. Goal number 5 was to pay off our family loan. My husband, Willie, graduated from grad school a year and a half ago almost now, and we got some help from a family member to help pay for his graduate studies. We have kind of put a hold on this goal just because there's no interest on this loan, and we have been wanting to save towards some other more exciting things, I guess. And so we are putting this on hold a little bit. At the end of quarter 2, we were at 25% of the way paid off. And at the end of quarter 3, we're at 26% of the way paid off. So we're slowly adding money to it, slowly giving money back to this family member. We are so grateful that they helped us along with this. And of course, we will eventually pay it off, but just a little bit slower than paying it off by the end of the year. So I don't know if we'll complete this goal. by the end of 2022. Goal number 6 is to have $6,000 in an emergency fund. This is said by many a financial person that you should have, I think it's supposed to be 3 to 6 months of your expenses in an emergency fund. This would really only be 1 to 2 months for us. If we really pared down our budget, it could be maybe 2 or 3 months. But we've also taken a hit in this fund. So at the end of quarter 2, we were 75% of the way. We had $4,500 saved for this emergency fund, but then we had some emergency expenses. Our son went to the hospital. He's fine, but emergency rooms are expensive, y'all. So we had to pay for that, and the logical way that we saw we could pay for that was out of our emergency fund. So at the end of quarter 3, we are only 55% of the way toward that goal. We, again, are slowly putting money toward this, but have kind of put it on the back burner just because there are more things we want to save for that we can have a little bit more fun right now. And I think we're in a good situation financially that we can make those changes. Goal number 7 is to save $50 a month for our kids' futures. And I originally said college, but we have it saved in a way that they can, if they decide not to go to college, they could use this money to purchase a car or do down payment for a house or anything like that, just as long as it benefits their future. And we are still doing this. So we have put $50 a month away. And I know that this seems so minuscule to what they will need for their futures, but any little bit helps, and that is what we can afford right now. Okay, now we're moving on to more of my lifestyle goals. So goal number 8 is to learn how to play the guitar. And at the end of quarter 2, I had learned 8 chords. At the end of quarter 3, I'm still at 8 chords, but I am so much more proficient at those chords and switching between them and strumming patterns. I even have started playing for church a little bit, and so I'm really proud of how I'm doing with learning how to play the guitar. Goal number 9 is to get to my pre-pregnancy weight. I had a daughter at the end of 2021. December 26th is her birthday, and I put on a lot of weight, as one does when they grow a human being, and I haven't lost it. With my first child, with Theodore, I lost that weight so easily, and then some. I lost more than what I gained. But with this second baby, it is harder to come off, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing differently than before, but I will tell you that I am slowly working toward this goal. Not a lot of weight is coming off, but I am feeling better about my eating habits. I'm tracking what I put into my body in an app just so that I can see caloric intake and sugars, fats, all of that jazz. And it is helping in that I know what I'm putting into my body and how many calories I should be taking in a day and what I am actually putting into my body. Slowly but surely feeling more confident in how my body looks and hopefully will shed some weight. I do need to do better though at exercising. I'm just having trouble finding the time. Being a mom, working full-time, being a wife, owning a home, there's just a lot of things that need to be done, and exercise always gets put on the back burner. So I found this really great YouTuber, Grow with Joe, who has these fun walking videos that I love when I do them, but it's just finding the time to do it. So that's the goal for quarter 4, do some more of those workout videos. Goal number 10 is to do the 30-day yoga challenge. Now, this is put on by Adriene from Yoga with Adriene here on YouTube, and you're supposed to do these 30 days consecutively. I said, no, I just want to try to do all 30 of those videos in the year. And at the end of quarter 2, I had done 12 videos. At the end of quarter 3, I've done 12 videos. Oops, I didn't do any yoga in quarter 3. Again, it's because I'm having difficulty finding the time. Life is ramping up. My husband went back to school. Back to teaching, I should say. He's a teacher. And I just am having a difficult time finding the time myself to do those kind of activities. So, need to prioritize me sometimes too. I'll work on it. Goal number 11 is to go through the old photos on my phone. Every night before I go to bed, I like to search that date on the calendar. So today is October 15th. Oof, getting this video out late in the month. Anyway, and I search October 15th and I see all the pictures that I took on October 15th in the years past, and I get rid of any duplicates or things that I don't need anymore. But it's also a really fun way for my husband and I to look back on our kids and see how far they have grown in the years. So, still doing great on that one. Goal number 12 is to publish 2 YouTube videos every month. And I don't know what I was thinking, because now I'm publishing 2 YouTube videos every week. I wanted to get back into YouTube at the beginning of the year, and I did really well, and now I'm ramping things up and publishing 2 videos a week. Just for some fun stats, I have published 59 videos in 2022 so far. That equates to 1.5 videos per week and 6.6 videos per month, so I'm way above that 2 YouTube videos per month goal. I'm going to count that as complete, because if I were to have done 2 per month for the whole year, that would have been at 24 videos, and I'm at 59 videos. Crushed that one. So that goal is complete. Goal number 13 is to establish a dog care routine. We have 2 pups. Barrett is our 5-year-old golden doodle, and she's sitting next to me, whining at me, wanting attention. And Bonnie is our 7-year-old Bernedoodle, Bernese Mountain Dog mixed with a poodle. And I have been wanting to just maintain their care a little bit better so that they live long and healthy lives. I am doing better at walking them daily, brushing teeth, brushing hair, and cleaning their ears, and giving them heart guard and neck guard for whatever that protects against. So I'm doing pretty well. Quarter 3 was really good for the dogs because we all had COVID, and so we took them on long walks every single day because we had the time. Now it's a little bit harder when we're back into the swing of things, but that's okay. I'm prioritizing their health, and just having this as a goal makes me think about it a little bit more. Goal number 14 was to establish a cleaning routine, and kind of similar on the dog care routine, it's happening when it can. I am more aware of the things I'd like to do on a daily or weekly or monthly basis in our home, and I have noticed that we have kept our home pretty clean, and I'm really happy with that. Just doing a tidy every evening, keeping our kitchen clean after we have meals, and then doing some of the bigger things on a weekly basis has really helped. Goal number 15 is to have a weekly date night with my husband, Willie, and we've really fallen off the bandwagon with this one. There are 39 weeks in the first 3 quarters, right? And out of those 39 weeks, we have gone on a date 22 of those weeks. Does that make sense? 22 out of the 39 possible dates we have gone on. That's only a 56% of the weeks that we've gone on dates on. We need to do better. I am prioritizing our kids, which I know is important. Our kids need us, but we also need to keep our relationship healthy so that we can take care of our kids. So I really want to do better in the 4th quarter on going on dates, or even staying at home and having dates. And I'm just realizing I have these weird shadows again. Sorry. I can't film during the day, so you get what you get. Goal number 16 was done. 1st quarter, send baby announcements, done. Goal number 17 is to take family pictures, and in quarter 3 we did not complete that, but hint hint for quarter 4, we've done it in October. So those pictures will be used for our Christmas cards, which is our next goal, goal number 18, to send Christmas cards. We will do this in quarter 4. Goal number 19 was to get a radon mitigation system in our house. We had a high level of radon, and we did this in quarter 1, so don't need to talk about that. Here we are at goal number 20, which is a weird one, split into 3 parts, but all dealing with apparel. Sorry, I had to let my dogs out. Goal number 20A was to get a new black scarf. And I did this in quarter 3. I just got a really pretty, plain, black infinity scarf. I like it to go with basically any of my outfits, and my old one was old. It had holes in it. I was still wearing it, but I got a new one. Excited to wear it in this fall season. 20B, the second part of the 20th goal, is to get new brown boots, and I did not do this goal yet. I'm looking, guys, I am looking, and I'm having a hard time finding something that I like, so still looking. Hopefully I'll be able to find some, because It's a staple in my wardrobe. And goal 20C, part 3 of goal 20 was to get new sweatpants, and I did that way back in quarter 1. Goal number 21 was to get new laundry baskets, and I did that in quarter 2, so I didn't have to worry about it this quarter. And lastly, goal number 22 is to establish advanced care directives for me and my husband, and we are working on it. It's not done yet, but in quarter 3, I printed the forms that our hospital has to offer for advanced care directives. We have looked at them. My husband and I have looked over them, kind of talked about them a little bit, and now we basically just have to fill them out and get them notarized, I think. And then we just basically hold on to them until something were to happen. And then I think you can also put them on file with our doctors. So we will do that. Making progress. Okay, so just a quick little update on all of the goals. At the end of quarter 1, I had completed 3 goals. At the end of quarter 2, I had completed 1 more goal, so I was a total of 4 goals completed of the 22. And at the end of quarter 3, I think I completed 3 more goals, so I'm at 7 out of 22. So I've got some work to do in quarter 4. Some of them will just happen on their own, like the Buzzwordathon that's been going on every month. That should be completed easily. The $50 towards our kids' future, that's been happening every month, so that will just happen all on its own. And same for going through old photos. That's just something I've been doing every day, so that will be completed by the end of the year. But other things I've really got to work on. And so hopefully I will have the drive to get some of these things done. And at the end of the year, I will have a very successful quarter 4 update for you. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like on your way out. Consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see more bookish and bullet journaling content from me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!